it's always inevitable, at least for me. You'll reach a certain point in a project or something some sort of endeavor, and then all of a sudden you realize, like, hey, everything's actually like nothing bad is happening right now. And I don't know if you're me, that usually makes me more anxious, and I feel like a lot of people are that way. And excuse the voice, I'm recovering from whatever stupid cough my kids gave me, and I feel fine, but I sound funny. But I don't know. Wanted to get on here and let you know. Decided I'm making and I know perfect timing, of course, with my voice. I am going to kind of try, and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try to do a YouTube video every day or some sort of content, but geared towards YouTube for 30 days. And the reason I'm doing this is not just because the number 30 seems like a good idea to do, but like my business has gone through a lot of shifts and changes over the past like 7 or 8 years, but especially, Lord, in the past, let's just say 4. And as a result, I don't know, I feel like I went from just being one person to then feeling like inevitably, if I was going to be more successful, like I would have to grow. And so then we really grew with a staff and really tried to go in different directions that way. And then through nothing bad, but just lifing for everybody, I'm not down to myself, but we've restructured kind of how things are working. And I'm excited to say it's actually working really good. I'm at a point where I creatively just have more time to do that. And YouTube has always been like my baby. It's where most people can find me. I mean, I talk a lot of crap about like Instagram and Facebook and that sort of thing. And I mean, even Ravelry, let's be real. I guess I talk a lot of crap about a lot of places. But YouTube is someplace I've always really enjoyed being. And I don't know if you're remotely in the YouTuber world, it's generally referred to. Sometimes people will do a video every day for like a year. It's called doing like a YouTube orbit. And the idea is that it's pretty much just like going to the gym, but for content creators. And it's where you just try to get yourself to be more focused. And I guess that's what motivated me is I have gotten, just with having 2 little kids, and then the like constant, I felt like, I mean, Lord knows with like 2020 and everything, just the constant bottom dropping out feeling. And with any time you're in just like a feeling of like having to scramble, it's definitely, at least for me, if I feel like I'm having to scramble, that is not when I am like creatively my best. So what I was wanting to do was, since thank God, for me at least, I feel like structurally our subscriptions, my website, my emails, like my marketing, I feel very solid with how all of those things are going. And I'm very proud of myself for saying that on here, because, and not feeling like I'm jinxing myself, because I know I'm not jinxing myself, because I've built these things on a foundation of stone and not sand, and it's going to be fine. So I'm speaking good things over all my, good vibes over all of my structures there. And before I totally lose my voice again, I'm so irritated with this, by the way. If those of you with little children can feel my pain. They're constantly sharing food and stealing my water, and now they've given me laryngitis. But my idea was I wanted to really give myself permission and kind of a goal to focus on doing some good content creation on YouTube and really answering people's questions and getting more in depth on what I wanted to do. And I definitely feel like some part of me, just is kind of afraid to do this, because I feel like nobody likes to see anybody grow and change, I feel like, anymore. And I think a big part of me is afraid that if I'm not the person I was 7, 8 years ago, what my first video is sitting on my floor in my living room, which is the same room I'm currently sitting in, unboxing a spinning wheel, that nobody is going to care what I have to say. And I mean, y'all, there's only so many spinning wheels I can unbox. And I mean, as soon as Spinolution comes out with something new, I will definitely have it to unbox. And I will definitely still be doing more spinning videos. I gotta get my water. That's better. I will definitely still be doing lots of spinning videos as questions and content come up, but I think I'm just afraid that if that's all people want from me, I'm not gonna have, I mean, then that's very creatively limiting. And I mean, long story short, anybody that is a artist or a creative or anything, we have to have room to be able to grow and change and work on different collections and work on new things and share new things and educate on new things. And so I thought it would be fun to do for my, and I'm not going to do it every day. It's going to be, I'm committing to doing it every day, which is why I'm showing up here even with a crappy sounding voice today, because I told myself in my brain I was starting today, so I'm starting today. So I'm wanting to do Monday through Friday are like my work days, because I keep the same schedule generally as my husband, because, you know, I like him and we like to hang out when he is home more on the weekends and do family stuff. So I'm committing to Monday through Friday, and I'm going to do 30 days, and that should bring me, God, I had a date and I've totally forgotten it, but 30 days it should bring me into, you know, the next couple months if I'm skipping weekends. And they may not be the world's most inspired videos, so I hope you will like them. You may not like them. I'm sorry if you don't, but they will definitely be fiber arts videos. But I also wanted to do, and I was talking with Ashley Martineau of Nuvo, we wanted to do more of a discussion, and I know it's something I could ramble about forever myself, on just the state of small businesses. I definitely, that's what me and her were talking about. I've gotten kind of the itchy feeling that, you know, and if you're wondering when this is being filmed, this is 2024, halfway through the year, we're in July, and I just have like the itchy feeling that the cycle that we were kind of in with indie small businesses, I feel like there was kind of one cycle that I lived through kind of like 2017, 18, 19, kind of every 3 years or so. And then there was definitely a totally different cycle during the pandemic. So then that would be, you know, 19, 20, 21. And then I feel like it kind of morphed and was weird 3 years after that. So I don't know. I have, and I know she also has kind of we've been here long enough to know that there's kind of a, you know, change blowing in the wind. And I would just like to have more of a space to talk about daily operations for running a small business from your home. That's definitely something I feel like I kind of have a unique perspective on. I've worked in enough other businesses, and then I've worked for myself, and then I've restructured my business so many times. The perception from the inside versus the outside of size and scale and scope of business can be so misleading and interesting to me. So I'm going to try to do a video on just kind of whatever, and that's why it's going to be a myriad of topics. Whatever my my kill list of the day is as far as, you know, task I'm trying to mark off for running a small business out of my house, not as a solo entrepreneur, but like pretty close. We do have, you know, I have people I work with, but I think I would like to do more interesting topics on that. And since I am a fiber arts business, a lot of that is, I mean, it's going to be fiber arts related. So I really hope that it's something that will be interesting to people from both maybe you have a small business, maybe you want to start a small business, or maybe you are just more interested in behind the scenes on a fiber arts business. And I feel like my voice is about gone, so I will let you go, but that is my plan. So this is video 1. I'm getting on here to kick this off.